Okay, so before even we get into the thing, I would like to talk about something called PMIism. And this PMIism is very helpful for you to pass the PMP exam, right? And these are the key elements for passing the PMP exam. Underline this word. This is the key elements for you to pass the PMP exam. So the exam will be based on the PMIism. It is not based on what is you follow in your organization. Right, lot of people, the problem is, right, you might be 20 years experience, 25 years of experience, 15 years of experience, even in a single organization or multiple organization, you will be having something in your mind, you might be already following it in your projects, in your organization, but that's not a matter actually, because the PMP exam is based on the idealistic scenario and ideal project manager, experienced project manager, what he needs to follow, right? PMI is expecting you to follow ethics. This is one of the PMIism. You can ask me, are you not following ethics, Mowli? Yes, I may or may not. Nobody can force you to follow ethics, right? You, all of you know. But the legal thing I may follow. But PMI expects you to follow legal and ethical. Like this, there are certain things what PMP certified people will do. That will be completely different from what you might be already doing it, right? So always keep one thing in mind. For example, one of the PMIism says that without project charter, you cannot execute the project. I'm sure most of you might be executing the projects without even knowing what is charter, right? So this is one of the thing. Like this, you should know that if you know this only, you know that in the PMP exam they'll ask the question: the project charter is mandated for all the projects, right? Yes or no? Let's say. So you might be executing it 25 years without knowing charter. You will say no, it's not mandated like that. You will tell. But actually, as per PMI, right, without charter, without project charter, you cannot even start the next level, start the projects, because the project itself getting approved through charter, you yourself being approved through project charter. That means somebody will say that, hey Chandramouli, you are the project manager of this project. How they will tell? Not on the coffee shop, but through the charter, right? So this is what is called as a PMIism. Without charter, no project. Without charter, there is no project manager. So like this, you will be learning a lot of things, concepts, right? That is called as PMIism. Like we have Hinduism, Buddhism, right? Christianism. We are talking about PMIism, right? And we will also talking about something called project scope. Project scope includes all the work and only the work required to complete the project. So what is the meaning of that? If you say something as a scope, that means not even a single thing you should not do beyond it. But what happens in the reality, right? The customer will say, hey, Mowli, it will take just 15 minutes of time. Can you do something? I'll sell it quickly. I will not even tell anybody. I will not even include it in the project scope. But PMI says that if you are a professional manager, you should do only the project scope, whatever you have defined. You should not do anything extra. If you do something extra, then it is called as gold plating. So these are all some of the things which you need to keep in mind, right? And activities are estimated along with the team. I'm sure that until I became a PMP certified, I thought that okay, project manager's job is to estimate the projects. Project manager only needs to do. I learned a lot of estimation technique and all. Right, in those days, function point, use case, like this, lot of things were there. Okay, I tried to learn, and I also got certified. In the later, I come to know that as a professional manager, what you need to do, activities are estimated along with the team. The people who are doing the work are more important rather than the project manager estimation it. So these are all some of the things, right? Without involvement of the team, without involvement of the who will do the work, you should not do the estimating the activity. And then another thing is lessons learned document. That means continuous service improvement. What is lesson? Of course, don't worry about all these concepts, okay? We'll be learning about it one by one as we move on. I'm just telling you so that you are very clear on what is that required to pass the PMP exam. Lessons learned, learning to be done continuously. That means what? Once you do the mistake, you should learn from it, you should not repeat it. Right? Repeated mistakes are not allowed as per the PMI. Right? And once you do the good thing, that you need to continuously to do the good thing. That you cannot say that Maulik has created a project schedule and he has created it wrongly. The PMI assume that your project manager created the schedule and everything is the schedule and it is a truthful, it is a correct. There is Mowli will not do something wrong. That is what the meaning of this. Actually, lessons learned are documented throughout the project. Another thing is quality is built in, not inspected in. So according to PMI, even though they have a separate chapter called quality management, they say that quality is built in, not inspected in. Don't do quality because